Hello there, YouTube. So welcome to the absolute last thing I should be doing, which is a brand new Let's Play. Okay. I'm sure some of you may be wondering what randomized means in this context. The game I'm going to be playing, and I'm doing this little intro video by way of explaining this. The game I'm going to be playing is Final Fantasy VI, which is by far my favorite Final Fantasy, followed closely by 9. But I haven't done, and I started a run of Brave New World quite some time ago, and then I found that I was just, I really didn't have the time to be finishing that one. On a side note, I finished Brave New World, and it's fantastic, I really haven't done Final Fantasy VI because Final Fantasy VI is one of those ones I know so well that there was really going to be no surprise, no intrigue, no adventure about it. So I did some digging, and when I found this, what we call the Beyond Chaos Randomizer for Final Fantasy VI, I was super excited because this gives me a chance to re-experience Final Fantasy VI in a completely bizarro way. So I'm making this little intro to kind of show what this process is going to be, and how it works. So if you have not ever heard of this before, you can get this for yourself by simply Googling, and I'm going to demo here, Beyond Chaos FF6 Randomizer. And when you do that, you get this little page on GitHub. That will take you to this, which all you have to do is click download, or clone or download here, and you'll be able to download it. And then all you need after that is a valid Final Fantasy VI ROM. Now I'm going to spare you the README here. If you want that, go ahead and read it on your own time. But I am going to show you inside the program what this will be. But before I start, I want to also tell you that my plan for the summer, because I realize I'm not the most reliable Let's Player out there, and to those of you who are diehard fans of my work, I wonder why. But I wanted to tell you that this summer, my goal, aside from working on my book, is to do one video per day. So in whatever series you're going to see, hopefully one video come up and be uploaded every single day that I'm able to in the summer. So we'll see if that happens. So I'm going to go ahead, and now it says file not found, but if you have a Final Fantasy VI ROM in your directory, you can go ahead and do the search, and there it is. Inputting a seed value is optional. You can do this if you have a particular seed in mind, but that's just an identifier in case you happen to want to share it or whatever. But what I've got here is the options. And so what you do is you set these flags for what you'd like to randomize. And I'm going to be doing almost all of them because I had a couple of different possibilities here. I've been playing through a run of this where I left all the graphics alone and just swapped around commands, and it's fun. But I want to do a run where that's completely out of the ballpark. This is going to be one that I really haven't test run all that much, aside from just the first little intro sequence. So we could get anything out of this, and it could be hilarious, and it could be awful. Who knows? And it could be extremely challenging. So I'm going to go with, okay, so the first option is shuffling characters in battle commands, which essentially means Terra could end up with sword tech, and Mog can end up with runic, and so on and so forth. But I'm also going to add in generating new. Now these are cool because what Abyssinum has done here, due credit to Abyssinum for this, by the way, what they've done here is generated new command ideas. So there might be, on my last run I had a command called rbolt, which is random bolt spell. Fascinating. So and on another run I had random death. So it would be essentially, the character would use a random ability at no MP cost or anything that was death, that was instant KO. or that was bold. So it generates stuff like that, just completely out of the ballpark stuff, which may be kind of broken or maybe not. But I mean, there's already stuff that's broken just swapping around character commands. On my other run, I have Gao, who can use shock. Oh, by the way, disclaimer. Before you start watching this, it should be pretty obvious that this Let's Play is intended for people who've already seen Final Fantasy VI and are familiar with it. So if you haven't, I highly suggest that you go and play it first and then have fun. By then, I should, be maybe 3 videos in at my current rate. So I'm definitely going to go with the always having sprint shoes on. I'm going to get rid of the exploits, the Joker Doom, the Vanish Doom, the Evade M block bug. And I am going to randomize enemy stats. I'm going to randomize palettes and names of various things, which apparently that has more of an impact later on in the game than earlier on, but we'll see what happens. The stats of equipable items, I will randomize that, and what equipment each character can wear, because I want this to be basically as random as possible. Esper spells and level up bonuses, treasures. I'm going to go without the Umaro risk, because since this is a Let's Play, I want to make sure that it's actually playable all the way through, and I'm a little worried about a character being berserk. I'm not going to randomize blitz input either, because there's no way to randomize sword tech, so let's keep it all fair. I will randomize window colors. I won't randomize enemy formation, so let me explain why. On my other run I did, and I'm finding that I come across really difficult enemies really early. So I'm going to, and because the stats, the randomizing stats could do that pretty easily anyway, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Where was I? Right, there we go. I am going to swap character graphics because that's just hilarious. My last run I started with Gogo. It was pretty sweet. Randomize palettes. Now this is cool. Randomize the final dungeon. This makes it very much, just based on screenshots I'm seeing and videos, this makes the final dungeon very much like the Void, or the Cleft of Dimension from Final Fantasy V, where you see various little clips of places that you've been as a part of the final dungeon, which I think is super, super cool. So I'm going to try that out. And I'm going to organize rages by highest level first. Why not? I don't know if that actually works. So far in my experience it hasn't, but whatever. So we input and we are beginning our randomization, and there will be a message that says when it's done. Now, while I'm on the subject of what I'm doing this summer, that will include videos that I've recorded but not uploaded. There are some that I still need to edit and put up, so there will be some old ones, and then there will be a bunch of new content because there's games I really need to finish, such as Mother 3. And hopefully I'll be able to get together with Eric and continue Final Fantasy VII. And I've had some requests to finish up Final Fantasy II, so I've got a lot of work in front of me this summer. Bear with me, I will do the best that I can, but I am setting aside the time. That is my promise. So, we now have a new ROM, which I'm going to go ahead and rename to Let's Play FF6 Randomized. Boom. So, back to the program. Now I'm testing this out, and I hope to goodness that this actually works. I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I know this was short, but I'm going to end the video there now that we've got this ready. So this was basically just an intro to the Let's Play, and once we get going, we will actually get going. We'll get the random, which I'm going to record right now, so I'll upload them one after another. So sit tight, and we'll get some randomized Final Fantasy VI going on. It's going to be pretty sweet. So this is Bidium Ribbon. Welcome to my newest Let's Play, and let's see just how random this randomizer gets. Ciao.